and welcome to the Good Witch. This is your Cancer May 2020 intuitive tarot reading from the Good Witch, and I am so glad you came. Okay, first I want you to like and subscribe. Then I want you to share, and then I want you to look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. You know, there's always a message. But this video is for Cancers. May 2020. This is actually the second time I'm recording this video. I recorded it last night and it didn't load, so I'm doing it again for you guys. It was actually a really good reading. I'm not going to tell you what it said. I'll tell you as we're going. I'm pretty sure the cards are going to say the same thing. Typically, if I have to record something more than once, the cards don't generally change. They may change, but the message stays the same, and I don't write them down or anything. So it's just spirit and tarot and intuition. I'm very happy for Cancers this month. I feel like some good things are coming your way. Very good things for Cancers this month. I feel like you beat yourself up a lot. Especially like over the past few months, you've been beating yourself up a lot, but I see this month being very, very, very pleasant for you. And you are growing in ways that you didn't expect to grow. You're forgiving people that you didn't even know you had grudges against, and you see them and you're like, huh, you know what? I don't even remember why I was mad at you. Like, you just let go of so many things this month. The burdens on your shoulders are being extremely lifted. You freed yourself. You're in the process of freeing yourself this month, but you're speeding right on through it. Okay. So we're going to do your love, your finance, a message from the divine, and we'll see what else pops up while we're going, okay? Again, please remember to subscribe, like, and share the videos. Okay? You have the Sun card, the Prince of Cups in reverse, and the Priestess. Okay, so that's wonderful. You are experiencing your happily ever after this month. You see everything that you want. You wouldn't want to change anything in your relationships. You are being the receiver, and your person is offering you gifts of love this month. They're offering you time and attention and whatever your love language is, touch and affection. They're offering all of these things to you this month. And you are the reciprocant. You are here to receive. Now, yes, you do give when they give, but it's not out of obligation. It's more so just your natural caring, nurturing flow. But you're going to be receiving that love this month. Now, I see that you have someone in your life that you truly do care about, that you may not be in a relationship with, and they may be trying to withdraw from you a little bit this month. But it's not really bothering you because you know them and you know that it's out of fear. Or they're going through something else. So they'll realize that towards mid-month or sometimes during this month, and then they'll love bomb you. But not love bomb in a negative way, because it's real. They'll just be that's why they'll be so overflowing with love, because they realize they tried to push you away. And they understand that they don't gain anything from pushing you away. Oh, they got the Priestess too. So you're both in a really good place, and you're both really happy. And you're both receiving from the universe and from each other and from God and from all. You're just receiving and continually, it looks like you guys are growing together. Some of you may even be getting ready to grow old together. Okay, spend an infinity together. It looks like you guys may have found the one. You've looked at all the small details. It doesn't mean, I don't see you taking any big leaps. You're extremely happy with the way things are, and you don't want them to change. And your person may have been pushing something that you weren't really ready for, but you just Let them know that you love them, you love the way things are, and you're not ready to change it. It's very, very, you feel very empowered and very happy. And it's a beautiful thing, Cancer. Okay, come through there. There was a person in your life that you felt like you were on and off with that lacked passion, or that's all you had was passion, and they want a new beginning with you, and you're saying no. You would have to change way too many things, but this person is going to try to come back into your life and tell you that they have changed and that they want you. And of course, this is ultimately your decision, but they have not changed, and they do want you, but they have not changed. The passion isn't there. That person, if you're looking at this person like a maybe, I don't really see that you are because you're so happy, but with the new person, this old person, you're looking at because of history's sake. And they're going to use that history to try to pull you back in, and I don't really see you going for it in the month of May. You were a fool for this person. And this past person kind of sold you a dream and told you what it was going to be, and they kept telling you it was going to be all these great things that you wanted and these great things that they wanted to do with you, and they never happened. And they sold you a dream, and you fell for it the first 2 times, possibly 2 times. 1 time, absolutely. 2nd time, you played with the idea. This time, don't go for it. Stick with the person that you're happy with, that you're both being these receptacles of joy for each other. There's no drama. Cause no change. Don't change a thing. Okay? And that is for my Cancers that don't necessarily have to be in a relationship, but have someone in mind. And if it's a person that you haven't spoken to in a while, be very aware that this could be the person that you just have history with. And the new person wants to come in and be all lovey with you and give you the love that you want, but you can't receive it if you don't let go of this past person, because you can't have them both. Sometimes you can. Right now at this moment, with the stars being where they are and you being where you are, you cannot have them both right now. So you're going to have to make that decision on whether you want the past or the future. You decided? Okay, good. Let's go and look at your finances. Oh no, I'm sorry. Let me look at your oracle card. Let me see what the oracle card says for your love. Waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. So that love that you didn't think you could have, all those things that you thought were gone, are very, very possible and are still real possibilities. You're finding out that you wanted things you didn't even know you wanted. And they're possible, and they're appearing, and they're coming just for you. It may have been hiding somewhere that you weren't really sure about. If you have a totem animal, you'll see that animal this month. I see a lot of, like, maybe you'll be spending some time at a park with this person, or taking some pictures back and forth and sending them pictures while they're in a park or you're in a park. Something to do with butterflies and flowers and just being a really beautiful spring lovey place. That could just be your mood. They just got you feeling butterflies all in your stomach all the time. And that's a beautiful thing. Keep that. Please don't go back to past. Okay. Because this person that loves you that way won't understand it. They won't understand how you could go back to past and want to come back to them later. They're not going to have it. They'd rather be alone than with someone who is unsure of what they want. So make sure you know what you want. Okay. Let us look at your finances. You have the Knight of Swords in reverse. You have the Princess of Wands upright. And you have the Adjustment card. Your finances are all over the place this month. You stop being so flaky and then you start being flaky again and kind of was responsible, but then you're not really sure if you want to keep being responsible. You can be responsible, but you can't be dedicated. Whatever it is that you're working on, you're going to have to, you're very indecisive with your finances this month. I want job A, I want job B. You know what? I don't want a job. I want to create. I want to sell art. No, I want to be a songwriter. I don't want to be a songwriter. I want to be a gardener. Okay, baby. You can do all of those things. You cannot do all of those things at once. Can. Ain't a good idea. Well, unless you try to record it all and, make a funny meme. But gardening while you're singing, while you're playing the guitar, while you're trying to learn ballet, while you're trying to balance a baby on your head, while you're trying to read a book, while you're trying to cook dinner, while you're trying to sew because you want to have multiple streams of income, ends up making you extremely tired, extremely worn out, and getting nothing productive done. So, let's sit down, let's focus, let's regroup, let's look into your finances. Your oracle card says, first quarter, your commitment is going to be tested. You're not even at the halfway point of one thing before you start another thing. The first quarter of you starting something, if you like baseball, the first inning of you starting something, by inning number 2, you're on to something new. It's not okay. Well, it's okay if that's what you want, but it won't be very productive. Okay. Yeah. So I see you failing at certain things you were trying to do for your finances and prosperities because you're not sticking to them this month. You are very powerful and you have so much power in you and you can do so many different things and you want to do them all, and you can, but you need to at least get 75-80% done with one project before you start a new one. And I see towards the end of the month, you might start to realize that. But you're watching this now. Hopefully you're watching this early so you can just get a handle on it soon. And you'll be passionate. Once you do that, you'll start being passionate about one particular thing. You're going to settle down. You're going to think. You're going to go into your meditative state. And you're going to figure out exactly what the thing is that you actually want to do. Okay, Cancer? What you want to do right now. It doesn't have to be what you want to do forever. It's what you want to do right now and complete that. And you're not really focused on the money anyway. You're more so focused on the creativity, what makes you happy, and that is great. Sorry, that was bothering me. And that is great that you are focusing on your creativity and wanting to be extremely happy. Spirits say, you ain't really worried about your bills being paid. That's not your main concern. You understand everything that's going on. You're not crazy. You're very aware and you have a lot of faith that that's going to be taken care of. And it will. But for your continued progress, you need to settle and pick a certain thing. And then complete it or get it close to completed and pick something else. Commit to something. Same thing with your relationship. You're not even sure, you weren't even sure if you wanted to commit or if you wanted to look at the past or the future. You're having a very flaky month. A great month. A fun month. Beautiful month. But a very indecisive month. Or you had the potential to do so. So right now, I think you're going to be more likely to commit and be less flaky now that you're hearing this. And hopefully you're hearing this early enough to where it affects you positively. Aw. Okay, and I see you being very emotional about having to make a choice. Understand that the choice is not, do I not want to do anything else? The choice is, what do I want to do right now? What do I want to complete first? Do I want to read a book or write a book first? Because it's very difficult to write a book and read a book at the same time. Okay? So you can't ride a motorcycle and drive a car on the same day. You can own a motorcycle, you can own a car, and you can drive them both, but not at the same time. That's all I'm saying. One at a time. Okay? Message from the divine. Okay, we'll do it that way. I'm going to look at your oracle card first. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So your whole reading has basically been about finding balance. You have the Prince of Swords in reverse. You have the Nine of Swords. And you have the Ten of Swords. You are going to have to control your thoughts this month. Your message from Spirit is basically saying, stop fighting in your subconscious. You're trying to be spiritual, and you're being overly spiritual. You're being so spiritual that you're not being practical. It's like, yes, you want to give to your church. Do that. That's what floats your boat. Pay your tithes, whatever it is that you're doing, do that. But do I really need to give them my mortgage for the next 3 months? Probably not. Almost certain that's not the best thing for you or anybody. Or you're very practical and you feel like, okay, since I didn't give them my mortgage and I made sure that me and my family are eating, you know what? Maybe I don't need to pray anymore. That's not necessarily right either. Now, y'all know me and I don't judge and I don't really care what you do. I want you to be happy and I want you to do what's best for you. That's what I care about. And what's best for you may not be what's best for him or her. So you're going to have to get out of your own way. You're going to have to stop second guessing yourself. You're going to start having to believe in yourself. You're going to start having to forgive yourself for past mistakes. And some of these dreams that you've been having and these thoughts that you've been having that have been reoccurring, you're going to have to let that shit go. Period. I know it's easier said than done. Order a cleansing bath from thegoodwitch.com or a clearing candle from thegoodwitch.com, or get a consultation. Anything from thegoodwitch.com. And yes, that was a plug, but a necessary one, because a lot of you are having these plaguing thoughts. And they're potentially going to cause you to make very poor choices. Some of you might choose the past over the future because you made poor decisions in the past and you're afraid to make poor decisions in the future. And if that ain't the most counterproductive shit ever. So let's not do that. And let's go forward, because you cannot change what you have already done. You can alter the situations that came because of it. So like if I wanted to stop this video and keep myself from cursing however many seconds ago, I could stop the video, re-record the whole damn thing, and you would never hear me say it. That does not mean it was not said. So I can't change it. I can alter other people's perception. I can alter the situations around it. But what did that cost me? That would cost me time. That would cost me energy. That would cost me effort. And for what? So, you have to become of one mind. You already know what you want, but you have to be powerful. You have to show your power, and you have to stop being afraid that you're getting exactly what you want. Because you are. You want it. Don't run from it. It's like, y'all so damn silly. You gonna go grocery shop and pick everything you want, pay for it, leave it in a basket in the lobby because you scared somebody gonna steal it while you go into your car. What type of shit is that? Y'all know better. Sorry, I'm fissing sometimes. Is there anything else Spirit needs Cancer to know for the month of May of 2020? Stop focusing on the negativity of the circumstances and focus on the positivity of the circumstances. A lot of you are quarantined right now. You are furloughed. You are at home. All that. And those same people, and some of you that have been complaining about this are feeling down or sad or worried. Y'all been begging for a vacation for a decade. A vacation from your job, a vacation, or I wanted to learn a new language, or I wanted to, clean my garage, or I wanted to reach out or get closer to my siblings, or I wanted to learn to cook vegan meals, whatever. And you have done that, you're not doing it. Because and you got the Cancer card twice. You got the Moon card twice. So you need to go into you, figure out what you want, and do what's best for you. Emotions and all. But forgive yourself. Continue to let those burdens fly away. And as they fly away, you become more clear about what you want and care less about what other people want for you. Okay? So this month, you will become of one mind so that everything that you want, that you already have, you can accept. Peace, love, and light from the Good Witch. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Cancer, this is the most beautiful reading of the month so far. All right? Peace, y'all.